Hello everyone, and welcome back to a series I like to call Regretful Past. And today I decided to talk about a YouTube series that I used to like, if anything used to love. It was always like checking back to see their videos, but years later I still can't figure out why. I just don't get it. And the video series, unfortunately, is The Annoying Orange. So, what can I say about The Annoying Orange right now? Well, it's a terrible idea that just gives you no opportunities, and yeah, there really is nothing to say. It's just really bad. And the thing is that I actually do think that the person who made the videos, I can't remember his real name, it's difficult to pronounce, but he was already an established YouTuber before he made The Annoying Orange. He started YouTube in 2006, and then he started The Annoying Orange in 2009. And the thing is that he said himself that when he made The Annoying Orange, he intended to be just one video that was just supposed to be a random sketch out of his many videos. And the thing is about Dambo is that he makes a lot of really weird videos that puts emphasis on really cheap looking special effects and very terrible puns, and just having a sort of junky vibe that's supposed to be appealing. And to be fair, there are some videos that you can watch of his that are relatively entertaining. I mean, I think that talking about insane laws in some of those video series was a pretty good idea. I really like the video where it's like a guy that gets censored for no reason despite the fact he isn't saying anything inappropriate and his friends think he is. I mean, it's like, I like that video. It's just, The Annoying Orange is proof of what happens when a bad idea that doesn't give you much to do with just becomes really popular and too popular. And once it gets too popular, there's no choice but to capitalize on this market and try to expand your brand and try to just get out and do all this. Because there were so many things that The Annoying Orange spawned off into. And it was like, when you look at the start, there really wasn't much to it. It was just fruit with a human's eyes and mouth on it, and it annoys some other thing, and this other thing just dies, and that's it. I will say this, I have seen a couple episodes of the show that was made on Cartoon Network. I will say this, whoever was involved with the writing of the show, I felt like they really did try to do something. Like they knew they were given a terrible idea, so it was like, let's try to do something with it. But unfortunately, the show turned into something that was actually worse than the online series. And the biggest problem is that the online series was at least very short. It only runs for a couple minutes at a time. The Annoying Orange TV show runs at like 11 minutes, and the best way you can describe it is just something that screws with your mind. It's like you can't comprehend what you're watching from start to finish. And it's just very incompetent writing and very incompetent comedy. Towards like there's a lot of pieces that they wanted to put in there to try to give it something. Like whoever was brought into this show wanted to do something. Wanted to get something unique out of it, but nothing hit the mark. None of the ingredients that they threw in came together. And I'm actually trying to remember, when did I stop liking The Annoying Orange? I'm not sure when. I think maybe when I was a senior in high school, which was about 4 years ago. I mean, I really wonder, like, what is the creator of The Annoying Orange going to do next? It's like, what's he set up to do? I mean, it's like, is he going to be a YouTuber forever? Is he going to go back to his regular random sketch videos that he used to make? Or has been making on and off? Will he finally get sick of the orange and retire it? Or will his fans just stop watching it and it'll force everything to go down? Who knows? I really don't. And it's very unfortunate because when I think of a lot of really bad YouTube channels, I think of ones that have really bad people working behind them. I mean, I usually think of very bad prank channels where the people that work the channels are actually really bad people who make videos that promote bad behavior. Or I just think of, yeah, that's the thing, but the thing about the Annoying Orange is that it just is one of the worst channels because it's just a completely bad idea that shouldn't even be attempted. But there we go. You just attempt it. I mean, if the idea is so bad that not even Robot Chicken can figure out how to do a proper sketch on it, I mean, it's like they usually are an expert on making sketches off of pretty much anything, but they couldn't even find a way to do an Annoying Orange sketch in a way that was able to make me laugh. That's just really sad. So, to the guy who made the Annoying Orange, I have nothing against him personally. I mean, when I've seen many of his videos where he just talks like himself, he seems like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And I feel like he actually could do something. And when he's not making the Annoying Orange, he can do fine with his other channels, his other types of videos. I mean, assuming that he could do more or less of how Shane Dawson changed his content. Because when you look at Shane Dawson's comedy, sometimes he has funny jokes, but most of the time it's just not good stuff. But then Shane Dawson rebranded himself and focused more about being himself and just making vlog videos. And I actually think that his just random vlog videos are better than a sketch channel. I feel like that's probably what Dambo should do. Maybe he should just focus on what makes him like an interesting person. Because I know that there is an interesting person behind the incredibly irritating Annoying Orange. I feel that that's the case. And it was really bizarre seeing that the Annoying Orange had Fred in one of the videos, and then there was vice versa too. Like, I wonder how that experience went for both of them. I wonder what Lucas Cruikshank thinks of the Annoying Orange now. Now it's been years later, and he's abandoned Fred completely, and just wants to move past it now. I wonder, is there any point where Dambo will... Well, like, the biggest answer that Dambo has to why he makes the Annoying Orange is just because it allows him to do what he loves to do, make YouTube videos. He says he loves the experience of making the videos, which I think is respectable. I mean, it's more or less to blame the audience that follows him rather than him himself, because if the audience was able to leech on to other forms of entertainment he could provide and actually do constructive criticism. The thing is that when people wonder is like who watches these videos, I'd say 13-year-old kids, maybe younger. I mean, I think it's relatively shocking that I actually got into those videos because I was like 16 when they came out. Maybe I had the mind of a 12-year-old because my brother was a 12-year-old, and I think I just had the same mindset as him. Who knows? But he doesn't like the orange anymore either. And my sister never got into it. It's like, she never liked it from the get-go. So, the Annoying Orange is one of those hugest mysteries of what's the appeal behind it, why did it get so popular, and after it's died down, the people who remember liking it just cannot comprehend why they did it. And that's just sad. Because usually there's a lot of people that can muster up like why they would have liked it in the past. Or usually if they really like something in the past, they can like sit down and watch it again in the present and get some type of joy out of it. But with the Annoying Orange, I can't see how anyone could explain to themselves why they would like it. I mean, I have no idea why I would. Why I did. And I don't think I'll ever find an answer. Outside of I just thought it was weird and it appealed to whatever mindset I had back then. I hope Dane the best and that he like rebrands himself, maybe tries to figure something out. But yeah, that's enough. I'll talk to you later. Good night.